Hey everybody, welcome back to Quest for Glory 5? Yeah, 5. What am I... Wow, okay. What was I doing? No, it doesn't matter right now. Right now, we can just do stuff. Okay. I tried to record this before. It did not turn out well. For reasons I will explain later on. For now, let's go to bed. You're getting hungry. Some food will go down nicely about now. You awaken much refreshed early the next morning. Now something terrible is happening overnight. And you will see what it is. Keep forgetting stuff.
What's the word, lovebird? Shall we wing it before we take a turn for the worst? This chick's crowing bold. So when do we flock together? I'd love to cock-a-doodle-do it with you.
Well, this is rather sudden, ma'am. Seriously, I mean, cock-a-doodle-do it would just come out of nowhere with that thing.
We're having goulash.
Are we?
You don't want to know. You really don't want to know.
You eat it. You've tasted worse. You've tasted worse than you don't want to know. You really don't want to know. What's this say? Seems to say nothing. Well, let's begin. First, let's investigate this thing I was babbling about. Go faster. Wait. This isn't the right way, is it? This is the right way. So yeah, my first attempt to record this, the video came out extremely choppy, and eventually there was a complete desync of the audio. Not just my commentary, but the entire thing. I couldn't... It was really weird. I don't know how that happened. Because I wasn't having that problem when I was playing, trust me.
They still haven't got the guy that took our money. We may never get our cash back.
Okay, I didn't know we were missing money. Let's ask about this robbery.
Last night, somewhere around dawn, a guy picks the lock on the door and breaks in. He figured out some way to disarm the trap on the safe and cracked the safe that had a written guarantee which said it couldn't be pick-locked by thieves. The guy took everything, including the guarantee paper. Probably intends on collecting the money-back guarantee himself.
That is just a terrible thing to do. At least give...
It looked like he was in a great hurry because he spilled some coins around and left things a mess. My luck to be robbed by a slob.
Robbed by a slob?
What am I, a detective? If you want to look around, be my guest. There is a reward for the capture of the robber. If you figure out who done it, make sure you get the money back. Lots of unhappy folks around here want their cash.
Well, I'm sure. I kind of want my cash.
If you see anything suspicious, let the guards know. We've got to get that guy.
Gee, how about this interesting toolkit that was lying on the ground? Some people just don't pay attention. I mean, honestly, you'd think that would be something the police would notice, but no. Well, I suppose they wouldn't be called the police, would they? Just the guard. I know. Hey there.
Welcome again to the magic shop.
Let's have a chat. teach him spells for money.
I thank you for doing business with me.
So this'll help me recover somewhat from that bank robbery.
I thank you for doing business with me.
Which is good because I have stuff that I need to buy. Remember how I couldn't get into Science Island? Oh wait, almost forgot. Yeah, you need
There
a
seems
spear.
to be a set of tools related to lockpicking. You say that you found this at the bank. Perhaps you should show this to Erasmus. He may be able to tell you more than I. He has a few spells that let him judge the past of an object.
Oh, fantastic. I don't know why you need to tell him first, but you do. I think. I could be wrong about that entirely. Now, I have a question.
Oh,
Where can
friend
I-
of my people, it is always a pleasure to see you.
Where can I buy... I need to buy, what's it? Anchovies. Maybe I'm supposed to catch them myself. I don't know. Now, I already know who did the robbery because, you know, I already saw... Where are you going? I already saw the clue. I'm not trying to reach into the window, I'm trying to talk to the guy. Spear.
Nice dealing with you.
You don't sound very happy about it. Kinda want a helmet. But I'll wait until I've gotten the reward. When my pockets are absolutely lined with cash. It does. That place does open eventually, and it turns out there's a book inside that'll teach you how to swim. So I wasted 100 of my points in the beginning to learn how to swim for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Can you give me...
Calimera, are you interested in taking a boat ride today?
No, I was actually hoping you would give me anchovies, but apparently you don't sell them. Damn. Where does one get anchovies? You need some for the scientists on Science Island. Pizza is a big science thing, if you remember from Quest for Glory 4. The guy who runs the place during the day likes anchovy and artichoke pizza. The guy who runs the place during the night likes pepperoni and jalapeno. I can understand pepperoni and jalapeno, but anchovies and artichoke? Sounds disgusting. Then again, anchovies sound disgusting. And I don't even know what an artichoke is. Let's see if I can get this thing to work. You activate a teleportation spell upon this magical portal. Must I look professional? Because you can also get it to work by kicking it.
He that wishes to pass through me first must answer questions 3. What is your name?
Wait. It's you again, isn't it?
What is your quest?
I don't think he's very funny this time.
What is the meaning of life? You are correct. You may pass.
You expect me to go in there? Apparently I'm going in there. Other than a slight dizziness at the height and the potential for falling, there doesn't seem to be any danger right now. Oh my god, I just noticed those teeth. The doors magically begin to open. By that I mean decided they were pulled open by 2 dragons. Which may or may not be statues. Now, it was about here that things went to pot.
Perfect timing.
What?
You are most welcome right now. Fenris and I have just finished a game of Wizard's World.
Erasmus was losing, so we blew up the game.
I just got a little over-enthusiastic, that's all. Now, what can I do for you?
Can I have some popcorn? That's what he looked like in Quest for Glory 4. Which I think was a much better model, actually.
Where did you find this little kit?
You explained that you found it at the bank.
Well then, shall we see what we can learn from this?
Sure,
That's why he showed you that thing after all.
All right then. Tristle, drassle, trussle, tree, show us what we learn from thee.
Not very imaginative spell, but whatever.
This spell will show us something about the previous owner of this rather quaint toolbox.
Sort of a cheap peep on a creep?
More of a brief relief of a thief, I would say.
Oh, nobody asked you.
It seems to be an arm that keeps coming and going.
I gotta hand it to you. That's some clue. It's clearly the case of the purloining palm reader. He'll soon be under arrest.
Don't be absurd. This clearly means something. I only wish I could help you more.
Be careful. Sounds like a risky business.
After all, forewarned is forearmed.
But I thought four-armed was half an octopus. Crime doesn't pay. Enough. Wait till that handsome felon meets up with the long arm of the law. Be seeing you.
You two.
Speaking of robberies, I too had an item of importance stolen from this house while we were in Spielberg. I am missing the Prophecy Stone, a magical rock I was researching. It had something to do with the destruction of Atlantis, I believe. Someone with magical aid managed to sneak into my castle without the Cloud Guardian seeing him. I was most displeased, let me tell you.
Don't ever get Erasmus really angry. It's not a pleasant sight.
The spell usually reveals something significant about the person who owned the item upon which the spell is cast. It may be a bit obscure, but the clue is important.
What's this usually you're talking about?
What's the difference between a gypsy fortune teller and you, Fenris?
All right. What is the difference between us?
She's the psychic, and you're the sidekick.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Farewell. I wish we could have been of more assistance.
Let me think. A toolkit? A hand? I know. It must have been the handyman. You see, the fix was in.
I don't get it. It's a mystical portal. Only the most skilled can construct one. You wonder if someday you'll know enough to cast one of your own. Let's see if we can go inside. Why can't I go inside? Zoinks! It's a mystic heptical. A mystic heptical protects this wall. Sure, let's go with that. Okay. Now, not sure what we can do now. Ooh. Let's go see if we can, get into the, school for adventuring right now. Shut up. Trying to do stuff here. No, don't do that. It's a terrible thing to do. It would not only be dishonoring, it might even make me unworthy of this pin I'm wearing. Youch, those spiky bits are sharp. Well, don't touch them. Aha! Examine the books. How to swim. Can I have an autograph? Yee! Awesome. How you doing, man?
What? Oh, what are you doing here? Can't you see
you actually
I'm
blink.
busy?
A lot.
Name? What's a name, boy? I've been called a lot of things in my time. You can call me famous adventurer. That's mostly what I'm known as now.
Not fa?
New in town, huh? I was going to write a travel book about Silmaria sometime. Maybe I did. Just can't remember. Anyway, go see for yourself. Only way to learn.
Says the guy who owns a school.
This is the famous Adventurers Correspondence School. You think this was the library of Silmaria?
Well, there are a lot of books.
So you're a graduate of this school. I didn't think anyone ever read the crap I write. Got some advice for you, kid. Don't grow old. It ain't worth it.
Yeah, I don't think that's something I have to worry about, given my profession. Yeah, books. Oh. Glancing through the book, you see many myths and legends of this land. This book looks fascinating. One story tells how Hercules defeated the monstrous Hydra with the help of his nephew Aeolus, who burned the Hydra's heads as Hercules chopped them off. No, he burned the neck stumps, but you were close. Another story relates how Hercules went into the depths of Hades to rescue his friend's wife from the dead. No, he went there to retrieve Cerberus, but you were close. One tale is of Daedalus, who made wings by placing wax and feathers on a wooden framework. He and his son Icarus used them to fly away from Merit. However, Icarus flew too close to the sun, thus melting the wings and plunging to his death. That one you actually got right. One story tells how the winged horse Pegasus sprang from Medusa's blood, spilled when Perseus cut off the Gorgon's head. You come to the end of the book. All in all, the myths of this region are fascinating and well worth reading. Still have the book? Oh no! Shouldn't have used it. Excellent. Want more rocks. More rocks. Okay. Place open yet? Nope. That's where the thief is. He's in there. Does that surprise you to learn that the thief is inside there? At the Dead Parrot Inn? It shouldn't. From the wall above, the guard raises the portcullis. The thing. Yeah, welcome back to Science Island, huh? Let's get this going. Well, honestly, I should probably come back at night when I can actually, just put this in. And so yeah, just jab this in here. Pull the lever. So probably come back at night so I can just give him the, pepperoni and jalapeno pizza. But whatever, let's just get this over with, yeah? Alright. There we go. Pfft. Damn gnats getting in my house. Off we get. Now this is interesting. A functioning, apparently a touchscreen device. Welcome to the Academy of Science. You too can have a career as a successful research assistant for a brilliant scientist. Please take the simple science quiz to enter. Do serious research. What is the purpose of science? To explore new worlds and new civilizations. To discover the true meaning of life, the universe, and everything. To find out what dimensions the missing socks go to when they're washed. To provide telepathic communication with ants. Correct. A true scientist would be willing to hitchhike to the end of the galaxy for answers. What is the goal of a true scientist? To get a tenure at a major university and be set for life. To impress babes with your towering intellect. To plot to take over the world. All of the above. Correct. A scientist has a diverse portfolio of desires and goals. What does every scientist need? To be able to spell Beetlejuice. To be able to tell the difference between a hawk and a handsaw. A diploma from the Academy of Science in Silmaria. A perpetual motion machine. You are definitely a degree above the ordinary. What is a quark? A bartender on a space station. A measure of weight. A particle of an atom. All of the above. A true scientist looks for all the answers. Why is science essential? Without science, the world would be destroyed by ignorance and superstition. It keeps scientists employed. Were it not for science, gravity wouldn't exist and everyone would fly around everywhere. All of the above. The shining beacon of science shall shatter the darkness of superstition. Yay. Congratulations, you are now able to try to be a scientist. Lucky guy. Movement of the giant gear now reveals the open door for this place here. The brick furnace does a lousy job of heating the room. Most of the heat is vented away by a long pipe. Then again, it might be used for some sort of arcane scientific experiment. The long brush is held in place by a lavish revving gripping mechanism. It must be the famous Broomhilda. Broomhilda, oh, I get it. artichoke and anchovy pizza. We have here. So you want to be a scientist. It takes real brains to wrestle quadratic equations. If you believe you have what it takes to be a successful scientist, take this simple test. You too can be formulating theorems of the universe in no time. What is a daffodil? A great price on a daff. A member of the Narcius genus. A very silly crocodile. A pickled duck. A member of the... What is aerodynamics? The forensic study of death by being pushed off a flying hammock. A type of music to exercise. A type of exercise to music. My mistake, sorry. The branch of science that deals with the motion of air. All the above. Yeah, that was the other. What is a quadrant? A 4-person flame war. 1/4 of an ant. Where they keep the space-time anomalies. An arc of 90 degrees. Excuse me. Name a constellation. Carcinogenic the crustacean. Excuse me again. Prego the not-so-virtuous. Excuse me again. O'Reilly the radar. D none the above. What is an octopus? A cephalopod mollusk. What the parrot said as the cat ate him. An 8-armed kata. All the above. Congratulations, you have successfully passed the test. You are fully qualified as a lab assistant. Your secret scientific laboratory access code is science. What's this? It looks like a something, but it doesn't seem to be a something. Oh no. What's this? This weird contraption is labeled Flying Machine Prototype 1. Some assembly required. It reminds you of the stories of the flying wings of Icarus and Dalius. What's this? A Prussian microscope sits in the corner of the room. A noxious and innocuous chemicals share the shelves of this small chemistry set. It's a powerful telescope, or an upside-down microscope. You just hope it's not one of those trick telescopes that puts a black ring around the viewer's eyes. This distinguished scientist seems to be pleasant and reasonable you can read it. Talk to Dr. Pretorius. Hi.
You mean you are not here to become a famous scientist? I'm afraid I'm very busy right now and have no time for salesmen, reporters, adventurers, or other riffraff.
Why would you say that?
I am head scientist and instructor at the Academy of Sciences here in Silmaria. Most of the scientists are on sabbatical right now. There was a little disagreement about one of the experiments. However, we are fully operational as an educational facility.
I have doubts.
You are wise to ask that. Pizza is the essence of scientific principles. A well-designed pizza is like a well-designed experiment, balanced and planned in every aspect. The crust must be crisp and to the point, like the hypothesis one seeks to prove by experimentation. The sauce must be the careful combination of the various substances distilled to their essence, like the exploration of a hypothesis of the experimentation. The cheese must be binding, like the culmination of the exploration of a hypothesis of the experimentation. The anchovies and artichokes, which are necessary for the truly well-designed pizza, are there because they happen to be my favorite pizza toppings.
See?
Science is the application of mathematics and reasoning towards solving the problems of the universe. For example, one could say that the flare of the hypothesis is equal to the sum of the glares on the opposite sides. Unless, of course, you consider that to be triangular reasoning.
consider it to be offensive. Sole point of... Never mind!
Other than a slight speech impairment, Gort is the perfect example of the self-made man. He is the very model of the Aristotelian ideal. Just look at that splendid cranium capacity. You will not find a finer specimen anywhere.
Frankie was probably better.
Science Island was constructed by careful scientific processes. It has all the necessary elements for research. A microscope for the minuscule and a telescope to explore the cosmos. There is a platform designed to land flying machines and a crane to retrieve subsea surface vehicles. There is also a slide for launching upper orbital artificial satellites. Unfortunately, most of those things haven't been invented yet.
Well, at least you're thinking ahead.
When you come to the revelation that science is the ultimate adventure of a lifetime, you may return here to begin your academic career. Please do not touch the equipment. It is delicate and should not be touched by anyone other than a true scientist.
What? I passed your test. This tall man is strangely proportioned and has an odd complexion. What's this? Huh. A thingy. Sure, I'm supposed to use that later, but... beats me for what? What's this? Where does this go? Ooh! I want to go on the slide! Or not. Well, we've gone through most of the day without much trouble. Let's get in some exercise. And then we'll, call it a video. Not sure how it needed a break there, but okay. Okay, in 2 more days, that's when my fight in the gladiatorial ring is. Looking forward to that. This is getting kind of exhausting. But it's fine. Get in there. The door pushes open and you enter the Adventurers Guild. Hey!
Hero Man! Elsa here! Elsa, Hero Man here!
It is good to see you again. I assume you are here to be my rival in the rights of rulership. We seem to have the bad habit of working against one another each time we meet.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
I look forward to competing against you for the rulership of Silmaria. You will be a formidable opponent and I shall have to strive fully to win. I am impatient for the rites of rulership to begin. I do not like to be idle. As soon as you enter the rites, we shall see which of us will rule Silmaria. I shall enjoy your competition.
I'm sure.
As you recall, I was the brigand leader you were seeking to destroy in Spielberg. Fortunately, you removed the curse upon me before we came to sword blows. I am an excellent swordsman, you know.
Yeah, well, I was a wizard. Well, actually, Doink was never seen, but you know. But I wouldn't have been a wizard, would I? Just been a magic user at the time.
I drove the brigands away after you left the valley. I was called a hero by all except my brother Barnard. He considered my actions to be unladylike and unsuitable for his little sister. He wished me to wear dresses and marry a nearby nobleman. He also did not approve of my choice of Toro as a friend. I informed him bluntly how little I cared for his suggestions upon my life and future.
How do you take that?
My brother is now the Baron of Spielburg after my father retired. Barnard and I do not agree on many things. He does not approve of my behavior. Thus I sought any chance to get away from my homeland in Barnard. I did not become brigand leader by my good looks. The brigands respected only the force of the blade. Therefore I became very good with my sword and dagger. This is a very fine city. It needs a strong ruler right now. I am precisely the leader the island needs.
Oh, sure you are.
I was invited here by Minos, one of the counselors to the assassinated king. He heard of my reputation as hero and wished me to enter the rites. He believes I will make an excellent ruler of Silmaria. Minos is a wealthy man, and his ancestors once ruled this island. He says that he is content to advise the ruler of Silmaria. I am staying with him at his palace on an island some miles from here. Toro continues to be my loyal companion. However, he seems to have found this job as guildmaster to his liking. I do not see him as much as I would prefer.
Miss Elsa, too.
Still, Toro, I am happy you have found a life of your own.
Yeah, if you can call it
We
that.
shall see each other soon, I believe.
How you doing, Toro?
Happy see you. Okay, happy Elsa here. Elsa, best person, friend. Sad see go.
Alright, let's do it. I love this music. Okay, that should do it. Let's rest a bit. Okay, and we'll save our game. Next video, we'll confront our thief. Until then, I am Blues32. This is Quest for Glory 5, and I shall see you guys next time. TTFN, ta-ta for now.